Hi everyone, Autolycus, the king of thieves here, and today I'm going to make a better video, but this topic is going to be about Global Force Wrestling, their parent, Emblem Sports and Entertainment, trying to make a wrestling network. Of all of the sad, embarrassing things that have ever came out, you got Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, Impact Wrestling, now known as Global Force Wrestling, and it's still the same embarrassing, mismannered, professional, working wrestling group ever. And as a subsidiary, it's never brought in any money. Okay? During the days when it was owned by Jarrett Sports and Entertainment, they never brought no money, no Weir Guild. When it was owned by Pana Energy, no Weir Guild. When it was owned by Impact Vendor LLC, no money. And it certainly isn't going to bring in money now owned by Emblem Sports and Entertainment. The subsidiary head, Edward Gaulor, doesn't really understand the wrestling business. According to interviews, he said he knew a little bit. He said his grandmother used to take him to wrestling shows when he was younger, but he has been out of touch for years with wrestling. He claims he had no idea that running a wrestling subsidiary would be very hard. So apparently, his bright idea, or the people at Emblem Sports and Entertainment, decided, why not start a network? These idiots want to start a network. They actually believe that they can outdo WWE in the network. So what you're going to get with this embarrassing network that they claim is only for $8 is going to be every episode of Impact and Explosion. Oh, and guess what? 10 days after Impact and Explosion air, then you can watch them. Yeah. Who's going to want to watch all the episodes of Impact, all the episodes of Explosion, all those pay-per-views? And apparently, they're going to try to get other promotions to put their content on there. Now, why would they want to do that? Why would Pro Wrestling Noah and Lucha Ripple Administration want to have their content? Why do they want to be associated with Global Force Wrestling? And you know the Impact, you know the GSW fans, they're going to buy this. Then they're going to complain because they already saw every episode of Impact, every episode of Explosion, every pay-per-view. And again, they don't buy pay-per-views. They don't buy merchandise. They don't buy action figures or video games or moving games. They don't buy tickets. They never did anything to promote Global Force Wrestling. So you actually think they're going to subscribe to this streaming service? Don't think so. In my win, I think it's just going to be another fail. I mean, the history of this promotion has just been a fail after fail. You had Jeff Jarrett and Jerry Jarrett. They couldn't do anything with it. You had Pana Energy, Robert Carter, and he couldn't do anything with it. And you had Impact Vendor LLC with Billy Corgan, and he couldn't do anything with it. So, seriously, what does Emblem Sports and Entertainment think? What does this Edward Gaulor think? Does he actually think he's going to do what Jerry Jarrett, Jeff Jarrett, Robert Carter, Dixie Carter, and Billy Corgan couldn't do before him? Oh, yeah, that's right, because apparently he has wrestling business wisdom. So, it's just another embarrassing attempt. They always claim they're the alternative. When World Wrestling Entertainment is the promotion that everybody enjoys, everybody likes it, and then TNA, TNAW, or Impact, or IW, or whatever, GSW has always been the piece of shit, embarrassing, busted down spoof satire version. Hey, do you want to watch some good wrestling like World Wrestling Entertainment? Do you want to watch Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live, or I don't know, Or do you want to watch embarrassing shows like you want to watch Global Force Wrestling and watch Impact and Explosion? Yeah. Yep. They actually think they actually believe they're better. How can you? Oh, even when you had name-known wrestlers that were iffin', you never ever were able to bring in Weregild. Okay? Even when you brought in people from had wrestling background, never worked. You brought in Brother Love twice. You brought James E. Cornette in twice, Vince Russo in 3 times, Eric Bischoff once. You brought in Dutch Mantell twice. Yeah, even with people with wrestling backgrounds, and even them, they still couldn't do anything. It still couldn't work. Even when you brought in name-known wrestlers, they still couldn't get anybody interested. Still couldn't sell pay-per-views, couldn't sell any merchandise, couldn't sell video games, action figures, DVDs, CDs, whatever. So do you actually think that this is going to work out? Yeah. You know what they're going to try to do? I mean, seriously, they don't got anybody. All they got are not well named or less name known wrestlers who come in for some appearances on Impact and Explosion and then disappear. Then they got certain wrestlers like Bobby Lashley and Alberto Del Rio and Abyss and James Storm, either wrestlers that were stupid and didn't go to WWE, wrestlers who drank too much and go and rant and raids like Alberto Del Rio, or idiots that want to be MMA, want to be mixed fighters that want to try to be fighters like Bobby Lashley. So I hardly doubt. And then you put the belt, I mean, seriously. Okay, maybe back in the day you could say Jeff Hardy, Sting, you could say Kurt Angle, passable, they're name known. But after a while, it was like Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, fine. But then it started getting really embarrassing, like Mr. Kennedy, Eric Young, Chris Sabin. Yeah. I mean, it just never ends with these idiots. And then Alberto Del Rio, that Bobby Lashley, whatever. And now you're at Eli Drake. Yeah. I hardly doubt that. And it's not like, there's not like TNA, not like in Total Nonstop Action Wrestling or Global Force Wrestling has done anything that people ever talk about. All their name-known wrestlers or wrestlers that their fans claimed that were better are in WWE now. That's right. Samoa Joe and Bobby Roode are. I mean, a lot of wrestlers are no longer there anymore. They're gone. A lot of them are in WWE. Yeah, and the other half, who knows where they're at. So, whatever. So, I don't hardly doubt. Yeah, don't get me started. Oh, there's the X Division. Yeah, the X Division. Like the joke. Yeah, the embarrassment. Well, you know what? The X Division never really meant nothing at all. The WWE Cruiserweight Division is 10 times better than that. And apparently, yeah, you brought in Jeff Jarrett at least 3 times and he couldn't do anything and he's gone. Yeah, so this network that they are hoping works out, but it'll turn out to not work out. Because everything that Total Nonstop Action Wrestling touches, they destroy. Everything that Jarrett Sports and Entertainment, Panda Energy, Impact Vendor LLC, and Everyone Sports Entertainment touches, they destroy. Yay, do you remember when Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, or now Global Force Wrestling, had an action figure line with Marvel Toys and Jeff Pacifics? Yeah, how'd that work out? Yeah, neither side made any money. Jeff Pacifics and Marvel Toys made no money from any sales. The stores that sold them didn't make any money. So, of course, they didn't sell enough, so there goes the action figure line. Oh, remember the stupid CD line? They're trying to capitalize on that. That CD line didn't work out. And their DVD line, yeah, really, huh? When half of the DVDs are missing. You know, if you want to buy them in chronological order, you can't. And then the video games, yeah, the video game, the moving game line from Midway Games. The two embarrassing games, one on the Sony PlayStation and then another one on the stupid computer. Yeah. So, and that didn't work out. They always keep on claiming that they're going to beat WWE. So they always got these idiots that actually believe they're going to outdo Vince McMahon. Yeah, Jeff Jarrett thought he was going to outdo Vince McMahon, and he didn't. He failed. And then Robert Carter thought he could do it, and it didn't work out. And then for some sad reason, Dixie Carter believed it, and she could never do it. Then Billy Corgan, well, he thought he could outdo it, and he couldn't do it. So what makes this Edward Gauntler think that he can do what Jeff Jarrett, Robert Carter, and Billy Corgan couldn't do? The truth is nothing. He ain't going to do any more than what these other ones tried to do. You know? So, this network is just another embarrassment, as usual. But Global Force Wrestling fans, they basically, you show them truth. You go out there and you show them some proof to make it true. And they go, oh no. You know, you show them, you say, hey, look, they don't got any top wrestlers anymore. They have spot fest matches. Move. 1, 2, 3, match over. You know, they pretty much always had problems with Weird Guild, always had to lay people off. They still owing their employees and contractors money. Never could bring in any money. And no matter what, they've always got bounced from networks. Yeah. Fox Sports, Spike, Destination America, Pop. Yeah, they actually, well, guess what? This is just another sad embarrassment. And any Global Force Wrestling fan disagrees with my win and thinks that I'm just, but the truth is, they ain't gonna counter these arguments. And I don't care if any Impact Wrestling or Toe Nonstop Action Wrestling or Global Force Wrestling fan gets upset with this my criticism of their promotion. It's just block, ban, ignore. You know, I'm Autolycus, King of Thieves, and I'll see you later.